Okay, welcome back everyone, Zaf here. We have a bit of a discussion here. We have some complaints on the forum, and actually, it's not just some, there's a lot of complaints here. We have people saying the recent addition to the summer event is known as the Summer Spender event. Players are honestly not happy, there's a lot of negativity here. Summer Well event party, as you can see, the summer event boss is just fantastic. They're being very, how you would say, sarcastic here. Character buff or dungeon nerf. I quit the game yet. It's not looking too good. So for Chapter 2 on the summer event, the devs made it surprisingly difficult. I'm pretty sure the combat power requirement is actually higher than normal Vulcan, which is quite a shock if you ask me. I'm not sure who thought that would be a good idea. You have to remember, for gacha games, events always have to be accessible to the entire player base. If the devs want to make it difficult, they should have a pool of characters that have the same stats for everyone, so it's not an account issue, it's a skill issue. Skill issues are generally okay, but account issues requiring pay-to-win characters is not okay. So I do want to voice the concerns of the players. I know as content creators we're kind of responsible to at least voice the concerns of the player base. So I want to make sure I do my part, of course. And just really quick congrats to Sack94 and also Joshua for being the first commenters on the last two videos. Here is your shout out and enjoy your very exclusive Discord role. And if you haven't joined, be sure to join our Discord server. We have close to 25,000 members in there, so come join in on the fun. Now I know there'll be some people in the comments, like on this post here, saying I'm free to play, I cleared until level 8, level 9, etc. But you have to remember, a lot of people don't have certain units, certain buffers, they're new to the game, they're missing a lot of key elements to have them beat the harder content, so do keep this in mind. Of course, if you're free to play, doesn't mean you can't clear content. I've seen some absolute units in our Discord server. They are free to play and honestly, they look like mid to low spenders. Sometimes the luck will just carry you, but you have to remember not everyone's at the same point you are, so events are varying difficulty for everyone who plays. That's why I mentioned earlier, these events here should not be tied to your hunters. There should just be a pool or just a set hunter base that you can use. That way you can't necessarily blame anyone for not doing the content. It'll just be a skill issue, which is fine. Skill issues are okay unless something is impossibly hard. That's why I like Battlefield Time. It's actually a fair game mode. Well, for the most part, obviously, advancements do matter, but at least it does kind of represent your skill base. You can be a pay-to-win player and still have a fairly poor time. Like these players right here, they're all pay-to-win, but I've seen free-to-play do much better than them, so it kind of just depends on the player. But I guess the least I can do for you today, if the event isn't nerfed, just give you some very general tips here. Now for your hunters, you do need at least 1 DPS. 1 DPS to do the work. You do not need a breaker. I just have CO here because she's easy to use, no specific reason. I do have Malin though, she's a good support for this run, but if you have Min, he's very helpful for this. You don't need any breakers, just 1 DPS, and any supporters you can use. You know, the unfortunate thing is Cha is quite weak nowadays. I would say use Cha, but if you don't have her advanced up, she might not be the best choice. If you have Mirai, she'll be fantastic as well. Yu So Hyun can also work, but for this event, it's surprising how much damage you need. Let me just hop in and show you. And your goal for this event is honestly to QT as much as possible, especially if you have Alicia. With Alicia, the QTs are so useful for stacks, so that's all you need to do. Well, not really all you need to do. You need a lot of combat power, honestly. If you're in the red, this event is not easy, let me tell you. So we're gonna run it, just showing you, and yeah, let me know how you feel. Is this event way too hard? Have you had success? Are the devs not really thinking about the free-to-play player base with these events that they forget? There's been a lot of mistakes going on too with the devs. You know, they're working hard, I appreciate it, but they should really focus on their affairs right now, kind of take it slow. I know they had a lot of recent updates coming in, so I kind of feel bad that they're getting so much flack. They're doing their best, honestly speaking, so we'll just have to see what they're gonna do. I'm hoping for the best. You know, this is a great game. The devs care a lot, and I don't want to see the game burn down. You know, I'm a content creator for this game, so definitely not in my best interest to see this game go down in flames. but I will do my best to support the devs and the player base. I'm not just going to be focused on one side, I'm a very neutral party. I do want to be fair. I don't want to just join on the rage, and I don't want to just lick the boots of the devs. No, that is not me, honestly speaking. I look at things in a grand view, and this event is truly too hard. The rewards are nice, 400k gold, 10 tickets here, 5 tickets here, some other goodies, but they just need to tweak the difficulty for events, of course. The first event was very easy, level 65, that was fair. They could have made it a little bit more difficult just to give people a challenge, but tying the main rewards to such a hard difficulty is not the way to go. If they wanted to, they could have made this harder and put in this fabric material here for skins. They should have just done that, or maybe some gold, not the main reward. That's just my opinion, of course, let me know what you think. But overall, the other events have been doing fine, so I do think it's a little bit unfortunate for the devs that no matter how much good they do, when they do mess up, people do really focus on that. We do have other fantastic events like this one here, providing us one free ticket every single day and a ton of open enhancements. This event, I think it's going on for at least, 16, 17 days, or was it 21 days? Basically a lot of days. So we're getting an absolute metric ton of these weapon enhancements. Very, very nice if you ask me. And there's also this event right here, the Juice Blast event. Again, same thing. A lot of artifact chips, some essence, and another ticket, so we do have to give the devs some credit. We can't always give them flack, but it is fair to give them a hard time, of course. And oh, I just realized they changed the event here. Interesting. Let's see if this is easy or not. Hopefully we get a 25-second time. I'm assuming we just switch to Alicia for most of the AoE here. So let's use a skill, switch to Alicia, use her E, okay. You have to make sure you aim it correctly, I'm guessing. And ooh, this one is probably going to be a little bit harder. Probably not going to use QTEs, but that's okay, not a big deal. And okay, no, this one's pretty easy. Wow, we have a lot of damage here, so I guess not so much a skill difficulty on this one. Yeah, this one was easy peasy. So yeah, not a big deal there. 25 seconds. This one should be the easiest one yet. Last time, it was kind of hard. You had to swap to Emma. Basically use Emma or else you're going to have a very, very rough time beating the event, at least under 25 seconds. So yeah, looks pretty good. The other events are fine, they're doable, very easy to complete, but yeah, with the Summer Crush event, definitely needs a difficulty nerf. People are not happy, and I know, paid-to-win players pay the bills, but no one wants to play a game where there's only paid-to-win players. You need that free-to-play player base, so you gotta keep them happy or else the game will end up being very boring. And yes, I know, before you say it, yeah, Woo's banner is here, woohoo. Ugh. I'm just sick to my stomach right now. I need some time to process this. I guess I'll do a video whether you should summon or not, but I really don't want to. Ugh. Why did the devs buff him? Why is he actually kind of viable in this game? I'm really not happy with that, but I do have Wu to A5, so what am I complaining about, right? So yeah, I hope you enjoyed. If you did, drop a like. Again, if you have any concerns in this game, let me know in the comments or just DM me on Discord. Submit a support ticket. I do not mind voicing your concerns. That's my job, so I'm happy to do it. But definitely do subscribe for more content like this. And again, do comment down below if any questions or concerns. This was Zaf signing out.